Hey everyone, I hope you guys are enjoying your Saturday. I just wanted to come to you with a really short and sweet, quick live. Um, if you haven't been following the feeds, um, just sharing this with my group. A lot of people now, it is March, the new credit scores are coming and updating. TransUnion, Equifax, usually around this time, like the 12th or the 11th, have updated their scores. And a lot of people that are in the group are now seeing with the tips. We ran a challenge in February, real improvement, 43 points, 50 points. They have seen their scores increase. So what I want to just encourage everyone or tell everyone, if you don't know, and I have said it a couple of times, you might hear other people talk about it, but FICO is rolling out another scoring model coming in the next few months around June or July. It's expecting another rollout. And this design is going to be so much different than the previous years. It is going to be a trending, and that means trending with your debt, your high balances, high debt. This is designed to weed out certain previous behaviors. Right now, you can increase your credit score fairly easy if you take the advice that I'm giving and your tips, but this and the tips that I'm giving. But this one thing you have to consider: what is going to happen if this rolls out? 40 million Americans is going to see their credit score change. So some people may see an increase in their credit score if they're above a 680, which would be considered good credit. But if you're below a 680 and you're not taking it seriously right now to work on your credit, you really need to reconsider to do so. I'm going to probably do another challenge in my group, but it's very imperative that you keep in mind in these next couple of months, rolling out. Usually they might adopt this. You might see some lenders adopt it maybe sooner than later. I'm not quite sure, but definitely you might have some lenders at the beginning of next year, that really rolls this out. You need to consider working on your credit. You don't want to work backwards, because what it's going to do is look at your previous behavior from, at minimum, 24 months. That's 2 years. So if you're a person that always keep high credit card debt, this is going to dramatically affect you. Hi, Carol. Hi, Dawn. How are you guys? This is going to dramatically affect your score. So you want to remove collections. That's also going to have a negative effect, where now if you remove a collection, your score goes up. But when FICO 10T looks back, it's going to take into account that negative collection that's going to be part of that debt makeup in that trending. Because what it's going to do is take an average of 24 months on your high utilization, your high debt, and then it's going to calculate in your score. So right now it goes on a month by month basis. But if you don't begin to start working on these items now, telling your relatives to take it seriously now, a lot of people, as me and my brother say, is going to be fooled. A lot of people, honestly, with their consumer mindset, is already fooled. But you're going to become a buffet, because as much as I teach it, a lot of people just want to clear up their credit just to get in more debt. And if that's you, if they roll this out, you're going to have a real hard time with getting loans. You're going to have a real hard way to go. If you're a person that always want a new car, be in a new car, all of that is debt. and they're going to take in count of personal loans, where people take that out to pay down credit cards because they have bad behaviors, spending behaviors, carrying high utilization on those credit cards. If you don't start taking steps to get that in order, removing, a lot of people tell me they got like 7 collections, 6 collections, that's going to kill your credit score when they change over the scoring model and they begin to implement it. So what I'm just telling y'all might not be guaranteed every lender, but you better off by being safe and sorry. You want to make sure that you get your score in the next 4 or 5 months as close to being over a 680 as possible. If not, you may see your credit score decrease by 20 points. And they're saying just about guaranteed, if your score is already under a 600, you might as well wrap that up. You're going to see a drop in 20 points. So make sure you guys focus on getting your credit together. This should be your primary focus. Not going to get another new car, not getting in more debt. You just need to get your stuff in order. You really do. You want to try, if you're getting something, to pay cash just to put yourself in a better position. But I know a lot of people are not real serious in life about forecasting their future. A lot of people just, a here and now, to day after day type of mentality. I can't figure it out. I really can't, because just ain't me. But if you that kind of person and you pitching and going to get more debt, right now ain't the time to really do it. And that's student loan debt too. If you got a lot of heavy student loan debt, y'all better watch out, because with the way this system is running, any heavy personal debts is going to count against you. So if you got children going into college, you want to make sure you don't taint them, because they're looking to change the system up. So if you a person going to get a car loan, another one, then student debt, student loan, all of that's going to be taken into a factor now. It's going to be calculated up. Okay? So I want you guys to really consider that. Start locking and loading and start working on your credit score, at least to get over that point of 680 by July. Do yourself that favor. So I don't say I didn't warn you when it rolls out. Don't say other people didn't warn you, and then it makes it 10 times harder, because a lot of these tips that we're giving out, that's why they're changing the system up, because it won't work. You can get your credit score up very easily. And if you're a part of my group, you're already seeing people now rolling out 50 points, 43 points. You can get your credit score up. Send out debt validation letters. Start using the free inquiry deletion letters. There's people out here, you're giving them free information, and they sit on their hands, and they ain't using it. And then when you gonna want to go to a credit repair person that's going to charge you maybe $4,000, $300, that's bottom basement, $700, $1,000, and then you gonna wonder in that time frame, well, why ain't working the same? Because the system might change over, and they ain't gonna view it the same. So right now, I suggest everybody get their stuff together. If you got high credit card debt, you better start working on that. Because when they do that look back, if you ain't over that mark, you can see a decrease in your credit score. They say on an average of 20 points. You might see more than that. Now, if you're on the other side of that, you can see your credit score go up. But I'm just telling y'all now, make sure you start taking care of that. And I'll probably, just to keep the momentum going with people, put my mind on something to do another challenge to get people fired up. Because for some reason, people love challenges. So if it motivates people, it is what it is. Do what you do to motivate you. But don't let a temporary solution be a permanent problem. So a lot of people like to run out there, I got to get this car now, because they ain't have $1,000 saved to repair their vehicle. So they go and get a $500 a month car note, not including insurance. And they got to pay. Where does that make sense? If you constantly do that pattern and you're not doing something to affect your cash flow, you won't always be in that situation. Or if you la-di-da, laxy-daisy, you got to be the one that be at the bar, at the club, with the new Versace. And that's another thing. I'm driving around. I'm like, no wonder certain coaches are broke. Because the culture itself teach such bad mentalities. Such bad mentalities. And it's unfortunate because the children see their parents operate this way all their life. So what do they know? I just ride around certain neighborhoods, got the joy. I went, and I was just appalled in court. Brothers sit there, decked out, got on the joints, guy seeing the phones. They 200. How much is yours now? I don't know. I don't buy it. Get up in front of the judge. Got 5 cell phones in his hand. Judge said, what you got on this fine? Nothing. Really? Judge, he got 5 cell phones in his hand. And if that ain't 5 cell phones ain't getting you money, why do you got 5 cell phones? And the consumer mentality is just crazy. Everybody got to be in the spot. There come to a certain point. If you at a certain age and you got to be on a boat with a bunch of other people wearing white, Lord God, really? You better get your money up. If you ain't got something to leave for your kids, I just can't see it. Maybe that's just me. Maybe it's me. But everybody, then when the situation happened, and then the craziest part, then when that get diffused, they back at the day parties. They back in the all white linen, chilling. I'm like, what you celebrating? What you celebrating? Well, somebody gotta relax. How you gonna relax when you just came out of a situation? And they go right back to it. Well, one day I'm going to have. When is that though? When is that? When you gonna start working on that? Won't you ask the day parties? Won't you ask the riverboat joint? Won't you ask the casinos and the funny cat videos? And won't you start working on your situation? I don't get that. I don't know. Won't you start I'm working on my credit, but how you working on your credit, but you spending all your money over here and all this nonsense? I don't get it. But they do it. But who am I at the end of the day? Who am I? But the same people call me. Yo, I got this. I got that. I got a gender. You just got to do better. They go right back on. Then I got this situation. I got this. And I see them. I got that. Get out of that. I bought this new car. Where? Then you tell me you had a couple repos? How long? That's all I'm just saying. How long? I don't know. Like I said, I'm in the world by myself. Trust me. You just hearing the thoughts of my mind, I just be like, Lord Jesus, can't be me. Lord God, it can't be me. And I'm losing my whole top every day. I'm like, yo, I gotta get it going. And I kind of got it going. But I just feel like I needed to get it going more. Like by this point in life, I should have been gone. And other people they just be chilling. On the weekend, we going to do that. Didn't you just do that last weekend? We going to do every week? Really? Wasn't you just complaining about your job and what they're doing and how things are tight? Dollar saved is dollar earned. You ain't investing that. You ain't figuring out how to better your situation. You're not doing. And men, my God, don't come with me at that. A man, I'm trying to figure it out. Really? You ain't figured it out? God gave you God-given drive to figure that out. I'm trying to figure out how you ain't figure out what you good at. Get that. God made you. Women naturally, we have estrogen. Men got testosterone. The last time I checked. I know the world's changing now. I know, but the devil is a liar. Hormones do count. Hormones do count. Ovaries does produce estrogen. And I know men have a certain amount, but usually how the mind accomplish, y'all like to do that. And so if you chilling all the time, I'm trying to figure it out. Because I thought that's what God made men do. Get money, get work. So I don't get it. I just leave that. Leave that there for somebody to mold over that. So if I'm always about my paper, but a brother ain't about his paper, and we can't talk about that, I guess we have nothing to talk about. Because can two walk together unless we agree? I don't know. And I just can't be a part of that. Makeup, I just can't. I can't. I'm trying to get it every day. Trying to figure it out. So make sure you figure it out. Work on your credit. Join the group. Get the tips going. It's working for people. It's working. Do you want it to work for you? It can work for you. But the window of opportunity is closing. It's closing. So make sure y'all work on that. I hope you guys are going to have a blessed and productive day. If you're interested in joining the group, it's absolutely free. If you want to use the inquiry deletion letters, absolutely free. There's 2 of them on the website. Feel free, join. If you think you can use an additional, increase of 50 points in your credit score, if you think that will work for you, and like I said, the lower your credit score, usually the better increase you want to see in your credit score. You're better set up for reaping the harvest of getting more points increased on your credit. And like Carol said, she said, yes, this works. She's gone. She done took care of her situation, and she's out. She's done. She's good. And some of y'all can be like that too. You could be done. You could be good. And just move on. But you got to start somewhere. And trust me, it'll work if you work it. So hopefully y'all have a good day. But just keep in mind, make it your goal in the next 5 months to get your credit score up to at least a 680. No less. So you're safe if any changes come. You're safe. So just make sure you work hard at that. All right. Be blessed.